Windows 11, the funny operating system. At this point, when you click a button, this should be happening, right? Well, for the first time, I didn't thought I had to jump ship, but I will be using Linux, right? I'll be as cool as PewDiePie. Especially since I am a half-baked programmer. Okay, maybe I'm actually fully baked. I just never released anything. And just like Mr. Beast, I like planting trees. Oh my god. Look at all these trees. My life is not going to change much at all just because I switched to Linux. I don't use computer excessively. And when AI features are getting shoved down your throat, doesn't taste very good, doesn't it? I'm okay talking to ChatGPT. I don't need it to hijack my computer whenever Microsoft feels like doing that. Let me harvest your computer power and mine some Bitcoin real quick. Shut the fuck up, Microsoft. You're not stealing shit from me, okay? You're not taking shit away from me. They definitely secretly just hijack computers at this point. If they're this corrupt, if Satan himself is the name of the game, and bro, we already made one of these episodes. We looked into his mindset, basically. Alright, I put him on a thumbnail. Because that's his mindset of like, let's get consent. That's all he talks about. Let's just get that consent, guys. I want AI revolution. People just have to consent to it. Just has to bend over. That's how it sounded the whole time when he was talking. I sounded pretty bad because my microphone malfunction. Microphone. That sounds like a Microsoft phone. Windows 8 phone. A wonderful failed experiment. I don't know why it failed. Why did they stop doing it? I thought it was cool, you know? We use Windows, so Windows ecosystem. If you actually wanted to do something cool, that's where you go next. So I generally don't know what happens. We have material to dig out the exact history. But I also have unlimited TikToks talking about Windows and Linux at the same time. Even crowning Linux as I'm watching TikTok is just happening. Bro got a crown. Okay, that's weird. So prepare yourself for a comedy special that will convince you not to Windows 11 in your life. Okay, don't submit anymore. There's no more convenience in Windows 11. It's over. I'm not touching that. In fact, last video we actually explain a multitude of reasons, and the guy who worked in Microsoft literally admits that Windows 11 is next level spyware, is potentially gonna lock you down for even like dual booting systems and all that shit. It's just not worth it anymore. It's too risky. If you want all the reasons, here they are. Tons. You're being forced. There's a lot of greed. PewDiePie switch, so you're not cool if you don't follow PewDiePie. Forced sign-in. Just minor issues all over the place. You can imagine. My favorite is something that people don't talk about, is that Microsoft has way too much control over your PC all of a sudden. With AI can control your computer, so Microsoft can control your computer as well. Just a beautiful thing, right? Not to mention that now you need some serious security updates, because if anything leaks, it can compromise the shit out of your PC worlds that you have built. Can be compromised because people get to just see through everything. I don't think a single game developer is even allowed to have Windows 11 at all. Like, they have to use anything else than something that can potentially spy on and leak game footage or whatever, right? I didn't even have to do the video. The video
Welcome to
was gonna
Windows
make
11,
itself.
where you install the operating system brand new 15 fucking minutes ago, and my mouse is already invisible!
Let's not forget our favorite thing. Good, bad, good, bad. We make a good thing, bad thing, good thing, bad thing. Are they gonna redeem themselves on Windows 12? Because Windows 11 is so bad, it is literally unusable. It is the scariest thing that we have ever seen. The work of the devil, the way it sounds like, you know? The most dangerous city because of migrations, because of Indians, because of Indian tech CEOs. This is the most dangerous thing you can switch into. It's no longer your home. It's your personal home invasion. Alright, I'm just gonna compile the TikToks. That's it. I don't have to do shit right now. I'm gonna sit down.
It didn't take long, but a hacker has created a tool that extracts all of the data collected by Windows' new Recall AI feature. You might remember Recall AI is the feature that Windows promoted for Windows 11 that would take a screenshot and scan basically everything you did on your computer so you could just talk to it and have it pull up things that you did weeks or months ago, and it would all store on a local server and never be online and blah, blah, blah. Well, a white hat hacker created a tool that's easy to install and can just extract literally everything. It goes even beyond keylogging and screenshotting, so much so that security researchers are calling for Microsoft to recall Windows Recall. I love the redundancy and near, it's like perfect. How did they know it was going to need to get recalled so fast? And the problem is very simple. Let's say you trust Windows. Let's say you don't really have anything to hide and you don't mind.
Yes, you have to love the irony. That's what it is. Switching back to Linux. Switching to Windows. I don't know what this means, so... But there's people, you know, that think Linux sucks
Just when you
for
thought
some
it
reason.
was safe to bypass logging into a Microsoft account during setup, along comes Big
They
Brother
will not
saying,
let you
"Guess again."
bypass anything.
Welcome back, everyone. Grumpy Sysadmin here. If you saw my last video about Windows 11 25H2, you already know Microsoft's been tightening the screws. And today we're going to talk about their latest trick, killing the Microsoft account bypass, and how you can still get around it, for now. I've made videos before showing you how to skip the forced Microsoft account nonsense. You know, those neat little commands like bypass NRO. And even though those still technically work in the latest 25H2 release, let's be honest, not for long. Developers at Microsoft are already removing them and other workarounds to make sure you don't get to choose. Well, at least not if you're running Windows Home Edition, which, let's face it, most people are. But don't panic, I've got a method that still works, and it's bulletproof. So
surely I will use Windows 11 and use that method, you know, because it sounds so good.
Windows 10 is officially dead. And now spyware that takes screenshots of everything you do
Wait.
Spyware that is officially
I think you mixed the numbers there.
dead. And now spyware that takes
numbers.
screenshots of everything you do every few seconds comes built in with Windows is real. Microsoft even bragged about it, and it's some Black Mirror shit in real life. But there is a way you can unplug from this mass surveillance operation that Bill Gates probably doesn't want you to do. So if you're watching this anytime after October 14th, 2025, Microsoft has officially ended support for Windows 10 after 10 long and faithful years, RIP. Which doesn't mean it's not going to work anymore, but over time it's going to become more prone to incompatibility issues, viruses, and other unfixable errors, kind of forcing everyone, myself included, to switch to Windows 11, which Microsoft announced has a built-in program called Recall, powered by their AI Copilot assistant, that explicitly states it takes an image of your screen every few seconds to sort of act as a browser history, but for all of your PC activity. Yup, even your offline sessions are gonna be tracked, meaning you can sort of rewind and search through everything you've ever done on your computer using AI, which is kinda cool, but also kinda creepy. Microsoft claims the AI will run entirely locally, so like inside your computer, not on some remote cloud server that they have access to. And the screenshots will also be stored only on your own computer in an encrypted file. I mean, if
Oh, it's locally. That's
you think you can
that's
take
much
their word
better.
for it? Sure, no judgment, but you really never know with tech giants these days. And it still does give actual hackers an easy way to access everything you've ever done on your computer. Everything. Luckily, you can opt out of this feature if you want, so be careful when installing it, as they probably
Wow, I can opt out. They probably hidden it wrong. 8.1. They have all the weird numbers. They can't have 9. They cannot have 9, guys. I've already forgot why not. We mentioned that, but most people would not understand. Then this guy shows up 2 more times.
I'll open
What
a
can
browser,
possibly go
or
wrong?
if I want the weather, I'll look out the damn window. Number 6. Reduce telemetry and diagnostics. Now let's talk telemetry. Microsoft loves phoning home more than NASA on a moon mission or ET. Here's another easy fix, thankfully.
Not completely
Click on Start and go to Settings again. From there, click on Privacy and Security, and then Diagnostics and Feedback. Make sure that Send Optional Diagnostic Data is turned off. Also make sure that it's set to only send required diagnostic data and nothing more. It still sends data, because of course it does, but it stops Microsoft from building a creepy diary of how often you open Minesweeper. Number 7. Disable ads in Explorer and the lock screen. Okay, this one makes my blood boil. Ads in Windows. File Explorer ads? Yep. OneDrive promos in your face? Why not? Do yourself a favor. Go to the File Explorer and click on Options, then View, then scroll down on the list until you see Show Sync Provider Notifications, and clear the checkbox. While you're at it, let's kill the fun facts and tips, which are neither fun nor helpful for the most part. Hit the Windows button and the letter R. Type in regedit and press Enter. You may be prompted with a user account control message. Go ahead and click on Yes. This time we're going to navigate to HKey Current User, Software, Microsoft, Windows, Current Version, Content
What, you guys don't like working to make your Windows usable?
Delivery Manageable. No spaces, of course.
It happened to me as well when I was using Unity. I'm like, I'm supposed to be shutting down most of the features because they're useless, instead of actually leaving them enabled. I have to shut them down. They have to get out of my way. Windows is very similar to that. They have tons of things enabled that you don't need. Just because it's sort of resembling convenience, just because people wouldn't spend time enabling features. But at some point it's just laughable.
You survived the Windows 10 end-of-life panic. Microsoft looked at your computer, grinned, and said, "Cute PC you got there. Shame if something happened to it." Welcome back, everyone. Grumpy Sysadmin here, the guy who's been through more Windows funerals than I can count, and I still don't get hazard pay. So grab your coffee, your beer, or whatever keeps you from rage uninstalling updates, because we've got another one to add to your digital graveyard. Here lies Windows 11 23H2. You think being on Windows 11 already would keep you safe from Microsoft's latest round of chaos, right? Nope. On November 11th, 2025, just a few days from now, Windows 11 version 23H2 officially reaches its end of life for home and pro users. That's right, it's being pulled off life support barely 2 years after its release. Meanwhile, Windows 11 25H2, the shiny new build that dropped on October 14th, 2025, is the only consumer version Microsoft actually wants you to run. If you're still on 23H2, they're basically sending you a digital eviction notice.
Aw, crap.
So what happens after November 11th? Let's be clear, your computer won't explode or melt, it'll still boot and your apps will run just fine. For now. But once that deadline passes, 23H2 stops receiving security updates, bug fixes.
You know what that means. But if you think like, oh, I don't need to know any of this, yeah, just keep updating. I hope that's easy to do.
Windows 11 should have been a refinement of Windows 10. It was supposed to be the last Windows we will ever install. Lies! You sit on a throne of lies. But instead, Microsoft doubled down on data collection, forced updates, and, let's be honest, straight-up ads inside your operating system. It's all about getting more data to profit off of you than actually care about you. It's why Microsoft really doesn't care about piracy anymore. You really think you are getting one over on Microsoft because you got rid of a watermark? You've probably seen this. Recommended ads in the start menu, suggested apps in File Explorer, Edge pop-ups begging you not to use Chrome, and of course, the infamous Microsoft Recall, which literally screenshots everything you do and stores it for AI recall. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Your clingy ex-girlfriend or boyfriend was probably way less creepy, especially when you compare it to that one ex I had. Anyway, combine that with telemetry you can't fully disable, cloud-tied accounts just to log in, and random Bing junk shoved into the search bar, and suddenly, Windows feels less like your computer and more like Microsoft's computer that they rent to you. So yeah, I get it. People are frustrated. You shouldn't have to fight your own OS to maintain privacy, performance, and basic usability, but here's the thing. You don't have to. Please, for the love of God, don't do the ignorant thing where you dig in your heels and say, I'm just going to use Windows 10 forever. It's end of life, meaning it's no longer getting security updates. That's how you end up being patient zero in the next ransomware outbreak. Did we learn nothing from WannaCry? Running old unpatched operating systems isn't just insecure, it's reckless. Eventually drivers, browsers, software updates, and even hardware support will break down. You'll lose functionality piece by piece until one day something critical just stops working. So don't cling to Windows 10 out of stubbornness or even nostalgia. You have better options now. What I've been doing for years, and I recommend you try, is installing Linux or even FreeBSD on older machines. You'd be amazed at how much faster a slow laptop suddenly feels when you ditch Windows. That old Core i5 system from 2012, it suddenly feels brand new. Your fan isn't screaming, your disk isn't thrashing at 100% from background updates, and your system just works. Linux doesn't nag you about TPMs or unsupported hardware. It just boots.
You're slowly gonna get indoctrinated into Linux now.
It didn't take long, but a hacker has created a tool that extracts.
Yes, same video. I don't know why. Same guy. I don't know why.
When people first switch, what amazes them most isn't the look. It's the speed. Linux doesn't actually get slower over time like Windows does. Often it actually can get faster. People are patching for performance very often. Linux doesn't waste time for unnecessary telemetry or background optimizations. You open a browser, it opens. You launch Steam, it launches. Even with Proton and Lutris, gaming has become easier than ever. I've been daily driving Pop! OS on my main workstation for years, editing videos, running OBS, compiling code, and gaming, and it's been rock solid. Meanwhile, Windows updates still find new ways to reboot at the worst possible times.
11 minutes and 44 seconds.
Fuck Microsoft!
Now, let's talk about gaming, because I know that's what a lot of you care about, and I'm going to have a whole separate video going into this topic. But if you've seen me live stream, you already know. There's really no limitation to what you can play on Linux these days. Even big AAA titles run great, with the only exceptions being those that require the unethical kernel-level anti-cheat, or CLAC. In fact, many developers make their anti-cheats more Linux-friendly, and honestly, even if I were still using Windows, I wouldn't install games that use those. There's literally tens of thousands of other games out there you can enjoy. Tell devs to F off with these unethical clack approaches. It doesn't even stop cheaters as well as you think it does, especially with new tactics and techniques like DMA cheats. You will never convince me that kernel-level anti-cheat is acceptable. I have a whole video on why it's dumb and dangerous. I'll leave a card for that and put it down in the description. In fact, since making that video that I mentioned, my stance has only hardened. I don't even think security software should have kernel-level access anymore. That thought actually came after a fantastic talk by Dr. Louis DeWeaver at GurCon, a cybersecurity conference I attended recently. I'll have a whole separate video about that hopefully soon. It really opened my eyes to how much unnecessary risk kernel-level code creates, even when the intentions are good. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. So yeah, the fact that Linux gaming has reached the point where I can play nearly everything without sacrificing my system's integrity, that's a win in my book. Now, if you want to get a little more hardcore, FreeBSD is always an option. It's not as beginner-friendly, but it's incredibly stable, lightweight, and great for things like firewall servers or network appliances. pfSense itself is actually built on FreeBSD, and I've used it for years to power my home lab firewall setup. In fact, I like the networking stack better on FreeBSD than I do on Linux. So yeah, Windows 10 may be dead, but your old hardware doesn't have to be. Whether it's Pop! OS, Ubuntu, Fedora, or even FreeBSD, you've got options that respect your privacy.
That's why there is no option of Windows 11. Windows 11 is asking you to change your PC, and that's crazy.
Perform better and give you back control over your own computer. Microsoft might have given up on your machine, but Linux hasn't.
It's crazy. Giving up on my machine.
So here's why Linux is so awesome. So I got these.
Not
two
AI
laptops here.
enough
One's on Linux.
is the
and one's on
requirements.
Windows. And let's take a look at their.
My PC only has 12 AI points and Microsoft needs 55 AI points. Look at this. Ooh. I can't keep up anymore, guys. I hope you understand why I'm leaving this community of people looking through Windows.
Their RAM consumption. The Linux machine is using around 3.6 gigs or 3.7, and the Windows machine is using around 3.94 gigs.
Uh-oh.
So you might think that that's around the same, right? So what's so awesome with Linux? Well, the secret is this Linux laptop is
He lied.
actually just idling. It is opening my whole app project and a Firefox with a bunch of tabs open.
A bunch
Well,
of
in the
tabs
Windows
open,
side,
guys.
It's actually not doing anything. This is actually a fresh install of Windows and I have nothing open aside from Task Manager, of course, but just look at that. 25% unusable right away. And
Why?
let's go back to the Linux laptop. Let's close all of these apps and let's see how much it's actually using. Alright. Boom. Under 900 megabytes.
But how will Microsoft send your data across the entire world of businesses?
Right, maybe it is the end of Windows and the year of Linux gaming. While Microsoft is doing everything in its power to convince people that they can't be trusted as their operating system of choice, I'm talking ruining the recovery environment, activating AI features by default, and forcing people to upgrade when they don't wanna, all that's going on. Linux has been quietly chugging away at becoming everything that a gamer needs. The latest count of Windows games that actually work on the Penguin operating system has hit nearly 90%, which is impressive in its own right, but that's just games you can hit play on. It doesn't mean they work well or even really work. For that, you need to look at platinum rated games, and those are doing crazy numbers. Over 40% of all new game releases get that platinum rating, up from less than 30% just a year prior. So not only are games getting support, a lot more are working really well and from the very jump. Now, this still doesn't include games that need kernel level anti-cheat and a few others, so it's not for everyone, but I'm personally embarking on an adventure where I'll be switching over to Bazite for my personal gaming system for a while, and I'll report back if it's the year of Linux for me, at least.
Absolutely. Report if you have joined the community.
Talk about Linux. Quick backstory. I've used Windows my
This guy's
entire
cool.
life, ever since I built my first computer when I was 13 back in like 1995.
I used Windows
so
all the
decades of
time.
just Windows. Now, from time to time, I've worked on some projects where it suggests Linux, or I've been a web developer and I've used some amount of Linux systems, but it hasn't been my daily driver until a few months ago. As you can see right now, I'm running Fedora Linux 42 on this laptop. I put it on there because I wanted to keep my Windows desktop down there intact in case I needed Windows for something, in case I needed to revert back. But overall, Fedora has been really good. I really like KDE for my desktop environment. It has a lot of familiar shortcuts, a lot of features that I really like, so I want to stick with that. Now, I've been debating, now that I'm pretty sure I can live with Linux, I don't need Windows on that anymore, I'm going to format that, put Linux on it. Now, Fedora's been okay, but there have been some hiccups, so I'm thinking about going Kubuntu. But when trying to choose a distro, distrowatch.com is often recommended, and you just look at the top list for the most popular distributions right now.
What's the best meta right now?
A lot of people will say it doesn't really matter. You can pretty much do the same things between all of them, but it really does go deeper than that. It's more nuanced. For example, there are rolling release like Arch Linux. You're constantly getting updates. You're cutting edge of the newest of the new stuff, but that can also be problematic if you just want to be able to use it day after day and not have to troubleshoot a whole lot. Now, opposite that, Debian-based distros are some of the most stable. You update it every once in a while, and it's just going to work for weeks, months on end without having to do a lot of updates and fixing things that those updates break. And I originally chose Fedora because it's kind of a middle ground. There are frequent updates, not quite as frequent as Arch, but it's more up to date than something like a Debian-based distro. Most of my headaches with Fedora have come from NVIDIA issues, more specifically the Optimus laptop setup where it has a dedicated NVIDIA GPU and it has built-in Intel graphics. I've had to do a couple things to work around that. Number one, disable the Intel entirely so it's always on NVIDIA. It's not as power efficient, but that reduces some of the issues. Another one, I can't use the HDMI port on there. That's problematic, so I had to get a USB-C to DisplayPort adapter, and that's worked better. And still every once in a while I get some kind of weird issue with resolution that I have to unplug and plug it back in. That just kind of comes with the territory. One other major reason I want to go back to a Debian-based distro is something you'll hear is that it doesn't really matter which one you are running. You can run packages and programs from just about any of them. You could either convert them or compile them or something like that. But generally speaking, since Debian and Ubuntu are so widely used, those packages are usually created first. So I use something called Proton for things like VPN, email, stuff like that. And while I've been able to get them installed on here, either kind of natively, more through Flatpak or something like that, Debian packages are going to be the first for most companies to release their Linux app with. So that little camera up there, that tiny, I can't get that running in Fedora easily at all. But in Debian, they already have a pre-made package for it. So while people say it doesn't really matter which major kind of like distro you choose, whether it's Arch or Debian or something else, there is something to be said for more software, more apps being available natively through Debian packages than others. So that's just something else to think about if you're thinking about switching to Linux.
Too much to think about, though. Oh boy. Talking about updates.
My idea is that you never turn the computer off, so the computer never has the opportunity to not turn on. That's the way my brain works. I've been doing this for 20 years. I never Windows update. I never update anything, because if it's working right now, the only thing that can happen is for it to get worse. I don't want to change anything. The moment that I go in there and I start clicking buttons and changing things and doing an update, no way, man.
Wow, my guy right there. I'm just too tired to turn off my computer. And funny enough, updates don't sound like they do cool things, do they? What happened there?
Did you know that Microsoft and YouTube are currently working together, pulling down all of the Windows 11 installation tutorials, saying that they are illegal?
This
for what
broke
is probably
me, guys.
the craziest reason you will hear in your lifetime. Or I'm going to fill you in on what happened and show you the code so that you can still bypass everything for Windows 11. Share this with everybody using Windows and follow me for
Bypass, guys,
Microsoft and YouTube
bypass.
have been taking down all Windows 11 tutorials that show you how to install the operating system while bypassing the requirements to use it. And they are claiming that not only is it illegal, but that it will cause harm
Illegal!
or death if you proceed with the installation. If they're saying that as a byproduct from the stress that Windows 11 causes with all the bugs, then I guess they're partially right. This news, of course, coming after a host of
It
bugs
is
that have been released
illegal
with
to have Windows 11 when you don't have 55 AI points. illegal.
Seems like their focus is more directed on not fixing the bugs, but going after users. That includes people who are developing lighter versions of Windows 11, including the ones that are very light on bloat. If you're looking to bypass the system requirements for Windows 11, and you've already made your installation media on your flash drive, as soon as Windows is installed on the computer, the moment it gives you the welcome screen, you're gonna hit Shift F10, click on the black box that pops up, and type in this code. That will
I will tell you
bypass
illegal
requirements, and
things
if you wanna bypass
immediately.
system requirements, I have a video on that.
Don't panic. I will tell you guys to do the illegal thing. Don't worry. Having Windows 11 is illegal in most devices now. This is fucking crazy, you know? We're going from, we're not going to support Windows 10 to having the next operating system is illegal. Call the coppers. He has Windows 11 on unsupported hardware. Oh, so the thumbnail says, it's illegal to have Windows 11, isn't it? They are taking an L. I figured it out. Does that look like illegal? Kind of. Again, the topic is just like, it's too obvious of what I'm supposed to do. The instructions are fucking clear. Don't do the illegal things of owning Windows 11. That's illegal. Go to Linux. You'll be fine. This is the instructions. Like, I don't even... Who could fucking miss what the instructions are trying to tell you right now? Like, I definitely follow that. It's okay. I'll bail myself in 2026. I'll have to, you know, pack up my bags and leave. Whatever the fuck is going on right now. My building is on fire. And I'll take it. I'll do the thing. I still encourage you guys to watch because there's some crazy bit of moments of irony of like this guy fucking yapping. Blew my mind sometimes. Failed to deliver. Top 5 reasons. I know one of them.
But you guys,
it's illegal.
Thousands of computers. We're talking millions of computers that didn't reach the strict hardware requirements that Microsoft put in place for you to
keep up, guys.
officially use Windows 11. This means other
terrible platform module. Oh, trusted. Oh my god, I want my PC to be trusted. So we can have babies or something. I don't know.
Like CPU.
So you can receive life insurance.
Compatible.
You know when you have to install a module and the only description is that it's a trusted module, then you know it's definitely trusted. It's the best one. You can trust this thing. Please install it into your PC right now. You shall not pass unless you have the trusted module that everyone trusts right now. What does it do? So you don't trust the trusted module, boy. TPM, guys. TPM. Tell me about it.
Linux and use a completely different operating system when they've been so used to Windows for so many years.
Yeah, I don't want to do Brexit out of the UK. If I was living in UK, why would I leave? I'm so accommodated to UK culture. All right? I don't want to leave. No! No!
Thank you, Marie.
No!
And I understand that some people won't like the changes that we've made. But I say this...
Not the vortex year, no!
The Labour Party is unrecognisable from 2019, and it will never go back. It will never again be a party captured
We will never
by
go
narrow
back.
interest. It will never
Windows will never go back and find customers again.
never again lose sight of its purpose or its morals. Be brought to its knees by racism or bigotry.
Piece of shit white guy! Smash this white guy!
If you don't like the changes that we've made, I say...
Racism bigger than you, bro. I love racism as a red American myself.
The door is open and you can leave.
What if racism is the best thing that you ever had? Try it over here. Come here. Come be my guest. Try some racism. I feel like you need some, bro. Save your country with some racism. Pepper some racism, bro. If you don't like AI, then you're racist. Oh, shit. Oh, Here we go again. Not enough AI points. Not enough AI points means that I'm racist now. That's crazy. I have to leave Windows because not enough AI points. I'm not supporting AI hard enough.
But to all those who could see we've changed for the better and are excited about doing even more,
I love racism now.
we can be a forced job of changing our country for the better.
I'm racist against people who are about to cry but they don't shed enough tears for me. You know? Oh no, my pee-pee hurts. Oh, he apologized for gobble, 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 gobble. Can you fucking do, like, real changes, though? Not just ask people to leave? Where is it, though?
Whatever zero tolerance further promises. Firstly, that under my leadership,
Firstly, and the most important fucking promise to the people of the universe,
of any kind.
There will be zero tolerance. Bro, let me be racist, okay? What do you mean zero tolerance? I can't even be 5% racist? What are you talking about? Anti-Semitism, zero tolerance? That's your highest priority, bro? I just want to talk about Windows 11, by the way. Not fucking see a dead mouse scrambling for his organs.
Driven out of
I don't know why Putin and this guy is alive. You know, it's the same fucking party. Killer party, basically.
The job of restoring labor is end of the road.
Everything else is literally fucking garbage. This is the most coherent piece. I will go anti-racism and anti-Semitism real hard right now. Zero patience. The only zero patience this guy needs is fucking jumping off a cliff. Zero patience of breathing, you know? Stop it.
Those who've tirelessly
illegal. If Windows 11 is illegal, then breathing for Starmer is also illegal. Zero patience. People literally have zero patience with this piece of fucking shit. And it's like, what? How did we get here? You can have zero patience on anything at all when everyone surrounds you with zero patience? Maybe you fucking let go of these fucking shit words that you came up with. You know, that don't apply to you whatsoever. That you can't fucking accomplish anything with this garbage. The world has zero patience with UK government. It's time to declare World War III and get rid of this fucking shit, kick it in the balls once more, like we always do. Who knows? Sometimes when we kick British in the balls, America is born. So maybe we can make a new country just because someone got their balls chopped off. Because I wanted to be racist. It's Monday, you know? Fucking Monday. Racism. Why would I wake up in the morning and I can't do racism? That's all I think about. It's like, I can't be racist. I have to restrain myself. But I really wanna. Starmer, I wanna right now. Where are the black people? You can't even allow me to be racist. Where's the black people at? They're not here. You're not in a hood, bro. You're not wearing a hood. What the fuck is happening? What are you doing? White t-shirt and just black tie. Oh, wow. Should I be racist against your fucking tie? Get out of here, dude. Get some black people to represent this fucking garbage that you're talking about anyways.
Because it was convenient to do so.
It is not convenient to get fucked in the ass. That's right. To get raped every now and then. And it's not convenient. Where's the fucking... Bro.
Part of the problem.
I'm just...
And we will have zero patience.
Just say the words. Just say the fucking words, dude.
Captured by narrow interest. It will never again lose sight of its purpose and changes that we've made. I say... The door is open. And you can leave. You open the door of my fucking computer, though. My computer has to migrate out of desperation to where it can actually live life now. What happened? What happened, Microsoft? Why did you become Starmer of the world? Luckily, I can celebrate Racism Mondays because I don't live in UK. For fuck's sake.
like OpenShell, which used to be called Classic Shell, and some people will even use programs like Start Allback, which will change the menu completely. And this is because they don't want to be dealing with this particular start menu. The next big problem for Windows, a lot of people just simply don't want it. I turned it off and uninstalled it, but they've put it absolutely everywhere. It's in Notepad, it's in Paint, it's on your desktop, it's in your browser, it's everywhere. Or any.
But how will I complete Minesweeper without AI?
Other web. Moving on to the next big problem, which is the amount of bloat that comes with Windows 11 of apps that are already pre-installed on the system, and people have to go through and remove all of this, go through.
Every single one of these apps is technically a breach of security. Again, the best security updates you can make to your computer is to not use Windows anymore.
Windows Update, there's widgets and gadgets installed on Windows 11 like this right here that no one really wants. I turn this off straight away, but again, some people may use it. I particularly don't want to use it. And of course, because you've got all of the widgets and other stuff that
you can only put your widget in 2 places. Sorry, boy. Okay, I'm talking about icons in the taskbar. Wow, such selection. I might want my buttons to be fucking everywhere. And center is actually preferable to me, like in the left of like my mouse has to travel all the way. Ah, finally. I'm a efficiency type of person, but technically with Linux you can just make shortcuts into whatever you want to switch to. So it's crazy. It's crazy that the amount of personalization that you get is ass in Windows. I don't know, I'm getting this like iPhone vibe where it's like the only personalization is you get to choose from 5 colors. That's the only change you can make to your phone. We'll do the rest to you, don't worry about it. You know, you want clear icons that you basically invisible? We'll decide it for you, don't worry about it. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but this liquid glass is now so fucking famous. I have to know the name about it. And it's like, is that even a feature? Like, I've never been switching to another Windows system that has been infamous of being bad. And everyone telling you not to do that, that's a mistake. Don't do it, bro. But then even Windows themselves is like, it's illegal and you can't do it. So it's like, wow, that's really infamous, isn't it? How could I resist?
Some people have been using it that way for many.
But technically, it was always this way. When I had Windows XP, everyone was talking about how Windows Vista is bad. When I had Windows 7, everyone was talking about how Windows 8 was bad. Now that I have another Windows, I skip the bad ones, and I constantly hear how the next one is bad. And it's like, wow, I guess we'll skip that one too, right? Right, guys? Shit. We skipped it so hard we became Linux users. I still remember the TikTok that said Linux sucks, and we didn't learn anything bad about Linux, though. Over time, I did learn that maybe there can be some hiccups, unfortunately. And I will definitely have to have all my data backed up, basically. I never felt so portable before. You can just plug me out and put it into your computer. Shit, all my data is in my... You know, I will have a luggage. I will have... Mr. Beast briefcase! $10,000 is inside there! That's how portable I will be like. You know, a businessman needs his briefcase. The moment I become portable and can inject myself into any operating system, that's it, bro. I will be complete businessman.
A local account during the setup
the only
phase,
missing piece now.
Rather than because people.
It's like riding a bus, basically. Oh, this other stop is really bad. This one is good. This one is bad. This stop is really bad. And then it's like, And then there is no stops. You can't even go further with the bus anymore. You're just going back in circles, maybe. And it's still the most uncomfortable thing. Because every single passenger fucking left the bus. You're just sitting there. I did have this experience. Everyone left and I'm like, well, I did miss my fucking station and I don't know where the fuck I am, so might as well just spin a circle right now. I don't know how we got this far, but we need to restart. But it's just how it feels like you can't. You don't know where you are anymore. You have to restart with a whole new system. And never drive that bus with your eyes closed. Don't forget you open your fucking eyes. Basically, you always have to be alert that stuff around you is changing. And sometimes you just have to bail from all this change that's potentially going to crash into a cliff anyways.
Just simply...
It feels like Windows 11 is doing 11 things already. All at the same time, while requesting you to wear a clown suit to be able to participate in this whole spiel of like, wow, Windows 11 is going to do 11 things. Put on this clown suit. Wow. I'm so ready.
It's just so much inside here, and it sometimes is pretty difficult to find things.
It's pretty difficult to fight off these roaches that are running around in your operating system now.
Stuff in here.
Welcome to your control panel. Oh wow, keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. It's just like TikTok. All right, if you don't like this setting, scroll to the next one.
And
to me, just like so mind-blowing. How could you ever go into the future and leave everyone behind? Just like, oh, we don't need half of our users anymore. They're not compatible with our dreams of the future. Then there is no future for your fucking future, dude. Oh my god. In the future, we're gonna build a house and execute one of our children because one of our children is not compatible. Too gay right now. Too fucking gay. That's how it feels like. We're just gonna abandon one of the children randomly because our new house, our new future house is just a little bit more tight, more condensed, more downsized. We'll just have to get rid of one of these children. That's Microsoft, right? Or just completely divorce, is the fucking light way of putting it. Okay, one of them is definitely too gay, and it's Racism Monday. Let's fucking go, bro.
Thing you do.
All I asked was a family. And I got 50% demons. What the fuck is that?
PC. People have the fear that it's being sent back to Microsoft, and they simply just don't want it on the PC.
I don't want demons on my PC.
Have the people...
You know what? Maybe I do appreciate Windows. Maybe their future is about grabbing 50% of human population that happen to be demons. Yeah, you do have a future. Far, far, in a galaxy far, far away.
Feel the need to...
See... We got into a topic of racism now. Pretty sure this guy loves, when we're talking about racism, he loves it. So, my strategy, all right, listen up. My strategy is I will become the most racist person in the world, but I will track my racism. If my racism is going down, then we are successfully defeating racism. Let's fucking go. Cheer for me. I will make the sacrifice. I will make the sacrifice of being the most racist person. Just so we can see racism go down in real time. So we can see progress. I hate Indians. Get the fuck out of here.
If you opt in for it.
That's just how I finish my conversation with Satya.
Because it is an option to opt in already. If you opt in for it. Because it is an option to opt in or opt out.
That's what I'm talking about. I opt out of the conversation.
On a Copilot Plus, people that have a computer that is compatible.
Yeah, because now your computer will definitely see whatever you're doing on your computer. You'll have to have real human sex now. You can't watch porn. All right, you will never hide your history anymore. It's over. Those days are numbered.
You may
like if we are actually going into the AI future, I want to see AI porn, but it's incompatible with showing my AI porn to everyone who wants to see it. You know, I can't do both. The future of AI is in our hands. We make decisions. We will choose which path to follow. You may only choose one. Man, there has never been an easier option before. Holy shit. I kind of want both though. Both is pretty cool.
Anymore.
You talk to your PC and your PC gets more and more sexy every hour until the night's time. But those are can only be dreams. We can only go into the future so far, okay, until it stops making sense because you can't have both.
It's available.
Introducing Windows 11. Is that funny? Windows is introducing Windows. Oh my god, the new Windows! What do the Windows do? Oh my god. I thought the only thing I need Windows for is looking outside and this, like, unbreakable shield. But what Windows do now, I wonder? Whoa! Whoa, why are you glitching? Probably got one of those nasty Windows updates, didn't it? That's how it looks like right now. 10%. Oh my god. Oh, no way. For the same price. No fucking way. Let's go. 10% more bloatware. How can you make it? How can there be more? No way, dude. Shit. They just added 10% more windows, guys. Oh my god, that's crazy. Look at all this bloatware, guys. 11. Oh no. You cursed time of date, bro. You fucking cursed it. Oh my god, lift with glass. Oh, that's exactly how you make windows. Search for settings. Oh shit. That's how you do it, man. My operating system is also a search engine for all the goodies. Snap your apps? What? That's a Windows 11 feature? That's crazy. I've always wanted one of these. Incompatible features. You know? Crazy. They sold it. They fucking sold it. They know what they're talking about. I'm literally incompatible. Where can I get a second monitor just like snaps into place like that? How is that a feature? Being featured. Oh my god. Oh, something good is gonna happen now. Happy 4 friends. Oh, happy hour friends. Oh, sorry about that. I will need one of those because Monday at 11:11 we go racism real hard. It's a priority. Automatically adapts to your brain cell malfunction. Oh my god, you can write! Guys. Unrivaled. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna get rivaled real fast. Maybe it's gonna get fucked in the ass when I'm switching to Linux. You know, me, the game developer. You have never heard of Minecraft 2? That's crazy, dude. Minecraft 2.0. I'm the one responsible. I got the package of like, please release Minecraft 2.0 whenever you're ready. Press the button. And I will do it on Linux, first and foremost. If you're using Microsoft operating system, I will cut your balls off. Imagine getting Linux exclusives. That's what we're gonna do. For a little bit, you know, to piss people off. And I feel like I'm not the only one who's gonna be doing that. I feel like I will go Linux exclusive. To some extent, I will have to, you know, suck it up for the newbies or whatever. Depending on like what's gonna happen, right? So I will go to a game jam, show my fucking engine at its full capacity. Should blow some people's minds. I have not seen anything interesting besides searching for your settings. Welcome home. What's the home without Windows? Oh shit, that's crazy. What if I'm homeless? Gets even worse. That's what I'm talking about. Let's fucking go. Let's celebrate.
Very important. Microsoft broke that with the latest Windows 11.
Oops. Oops, that I broke something in your home. Did you not feel welcome in your home while we were breaking things with our updates? Don't mind me. You should feel at home while we just do a makeover real quick every fucking month.
An update right after back, except for problem number 2. You can't if you're using a USB mouse and keyboard because the
if you're using mouse and keyboard, we have bad news for you. And that's why this gamer ain't using mouse and keyboard. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? These are just fucking decorations. You don't use mouse and keyboard. What are you? You don't use mouse and keyboard, you use pencil and paper. That's right. You don't use mouse and keyboard. You use AI. You tell AI what to do. The AI is doing it for you right now. Who fucking uses mouse and keyboard? That's crazy. That's so old school, you know? By the year 2030, we will use no mouses and keyboards. None of that shit. We must move past that. That's right. That's how fast the technology is moving. Alright? Sounds like Apple kind of style of design, but okay, boomer. Bro, single-handedly just made the Windows 11 presentation that much more funnier. The ending exactly matched their update schedule, you know?
Or no, that's just your imagination, all right? It has nothing to do with the fact that up to 30% of their code is written by AI. Nothing's changed. However,
what are these motherfuckers coding in the first place? What are they cramming into these windows that AI needs to have 30% of shares of, you know, all the fucking code typed? What's so important that Windows can just stop updating itself with 20 billion features? They literally can't keep up. They have to employ AI for half of the fucking work.
To make AI more important to the center of how you use the desktop.
So basically, that's the end line for me. This is where I say to everyone else, good luck using Windows 11. We'll spectate you, okay? I will watch you through a spectator mode. I imagine it's going to be like Hunger Games. You know, AI is going to start clashing people together. one of them gonna receive racist jokes, the other one is gonna be like, "What? You're too racist. You're way too racist." And they will clash together because AI, sabotaged their brain cells. They got mad at each other. They created political parties. We're kind of living in this paradigm right now, so I don't know what's going on exactly, but it's just gonna get much deeper than that. And Windows 11 just gonna be the new Hunger Games. Hunger Games, let's fucking go. Wait, did they put 2 fingers in the air or something? I think they put 3 fingers in the air.
We could do it,
There's only so many fingers you can put in the air.
Tribute.
No, she's gonna use Windows 11. The tributes. Do you want to be a tribute? Look at all this lab testing that you're gonna have to go through.
You look pretty.
Is it gonna make me look pretty? No. We just collecting your hair.
Could help you make an impression.
Here we're collecting your data.
To be trained in the art of survival.
Will you survive?
To be prepared.
Oh no!
Time to show them everything.
Show them everything, bro! Let's go Windows 11 Hunger Games! Boom!
I just keep wishing I could think of a way to show them that they don't own me.
They do own you, bro! They own you! Let's go! You are the tribute! Oh shit! The games will change everyone!